Oda just knows. He just knows, man. I turned it on, clicked it, and I was like, what is this week's chapter going to be titled? And lo and behold, on this Black Friday, which I hope everybody can go out and get their deals, get their stuff. I already know your boy already copped some things. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, I hope whatever it is that you're looking for today, that you find it, you can secure it, and go up and like somewhere. One of the things that I was waiting for today was this marvelous next installment in the Wano awesome sauce of the best-selling manga in history, man. Nearly the second best-selling comic of all time. We're here for the one and the only, that One Piece greatness, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, like every week, I'm always wondering what's going to happen in this next chapter. You know, what's going to take place in this chapter that's going to propel us into the future of Onigashima, the future of the series, you know, what's going to take place. And lo and behold, this week's title is like, play all that no mind. This week's title is like, yo, listen to me, son. Don't even think about anything else that's going to happen in the future. Think about the present. Think about what's about to take place in this chapter. Because the title of this chapter, of chapter 997, of that One Piece greatness, is Flames. Come on now. I don't write it. Listen, if I was writing it every single week, would be titled GOAT. You know what I mean? If I was writing One Piece every single week, it would just be, this will be the greatest chapter you've ever read. Every week. Every week. Every week, that'll be the title. GOAT. Number 23. At guard 6. You know what I'm saying? I would, that would be my title. Every week, man. The biggest Luffy hype man on the planet. But nah. This week's title is Flames. Because Oda realizes that at this point in the game, we are 3 chapters away from chapter 1000. Actually, after this chapter, we're technically 2 chapters away from 1000, right? So it's like, Oda's just telling us, listen, you know what the deal is. We've been going ham. This arc has been going crazy. I don't need to give you no title to ponder about, a title to think about. The chapter title is Flames. What is incoming is going to be fire. What is incoming is going to be burning your computer. It's flames. It's greatness. It's, you know, whenever you're listening or you're reading something that's incredible and the pen starts flowing and flames start moving. That's what Oda's saying, dog. This is about to be straight flames. So let's see here, man. I saved the cover this week to see it with y'all, because after last week I was like, man, after seeing Blackbeard in the cover page, I was like, yo, if I see Shanks in this week's cover, it's over. It's over. You know what I mean? But it looks like right here we have Sanji. What looks in the background is Nami with a Kung Fu Panda here, or maybe Kung Fu Tanuki. Kung Fu Tanuki Panda even has a little the little beard going down right here. That looks really fresh. Man has a kendo stick in his mouth on some Zoro stuff. 3 kendo sticks, 1 in his mouth, and he's wielding 2 of them. That's actually really, really cool. With Sanji right here, Nami in the background. Really nice. This man Sanji's been whacked in the head multiple times. I'm going to assume that had to do something with Nami here, and I can't blame him. I can't blame him. A number of fierce battles unfold in Onigashima. The extremely popular 97th volume is now on sale. When does the next volume come out over here? In North America, I think it's next month, right? And if I'm not mistaken, it is the volume. Yeah, it is. It's I think it's volume 95 with the bounty chapters, like 957 Ultimate, and I believe it's also gonna have 956. It's gonna have a good portion of the Orden flashback. I believe so. That's a day 1 cop. That's a day 1 cop, man. That's coming straight to the house, and I'm gonna read that non-stop. But let's get right into the chapter, man. Let's get it. And we're continuing right with the Sanji stuff here. So not only in the cover page, but also within the chapter itself. We're with my boy, Mr. Prince, gang, representing. Black gloves, always looking fresh. Swagoo, you know, that's Sanji, bro. That's Sanji, man. You know, there's a lot of legendary figures out there that have performed stealth missions You know, there's ninjas, there's Solid Snake. You know, I love that type of stuff. That's why my name is King Recon. Number one, because the Recon armor in Halo 3 is absolutely incredible, but Recon missions are my thing, man. You give me a nice stealth mission in a video game, that'll be GOAT. You know, all gillied up from Call of Duty 4, that's what sold me on the Call of Duty series. You know, the incredible Mr. Prince stuff back in Alabasta. Like, yeah, I love that stuff, man. Metal Gear Solid being one of my favorite franchises. Like, I love stealth missions. Like, that's my jam, man. When you're out here infiltrating and you're sneaking around, gathering information until finally it starts popping off. Dig that stuff. That's why I love Sanji so much. It's the embodiment of that. Mr. Prince gang gang. But anyway, inside the castle 3rd floor, to the aid of a beautiful woman. Huff huff. My lord. I hear it. A beautiful woman is begging to be saved. Let's do it, no one will know. No, we mustn't. Are you ready, my dear? I beg of you, please stuff. Ah, my lord. Is that Orochi? Relax. Relax. So Sanji stops. He walks in front of 2 individuals that are both shaded out, about to do the deed. She's in trouble. Is this what sexual harassment is in Wano? A woman powerless against the desires of a powerful man has the belt of her kimono undone. It isn't just her clothes, though. She's about to lose. With each spin, she comes closer and closer. This reminds me of that one scene from Samurai Champloo. To losing your purity. Hang in there. And Sanji's like, yo, this is worse than somebody getting pwned. This is somebody losing their purity, man. I gotta go in there and save someone's purity. You know what I'm saying? Hang in there. I'll save you now. It's all right. Come close. And right here we get to see a little more of an insight of this shadowed figure. But I can't see exactly who they are. I see their teeth. Come closer, my Bucus. Cut that out, and Sanji goes right up in the next room where it cuts open the door. I mean, dude's with his feet just says, wham! Get it out of here. Pawns it open. Huh? Ah, my lord! And it's like she still has her hands up in the air. You see dude over here on the right side. Is he wearing a mask? What's this, spider webs? Ah, my lord. Hey, quit it. And she smiles. Oh, and it was a trap set up by the 2 of them in order to lure Sanji in, of course. So we see the spider webs go in, smack Sanji in the face, then Sanji gets kicked by both of them. Not just by one, but by both of them in the face, right here in some tag team action. And with this, we have another naive warrior of justice in the bag. And here we get to see... So is this the true form of the individual that we just saw? Or is there 3 of them? Black Maria. Hold on. See, that's what we were talking about last week. We were like, yo, if it's anyone that Oda's about to throw into the mix right here, it's got to be Black Maria. It's got to be. And with this, we have another naive warrior of justice in the bag. It was a trap. He's Blackleg Sanji of the Straw Hat Crew. Put some respect to my boy's name, dog. With a bounty of 330 millis. He's a big shot. You heard that? You heard him? He's a big shot. Gang, gang. That's Mr. Prince. Untie me. I'm short on time. If you do it now, I can still overlook this. So scary. He's threatening us. Yo, bro. Look at how huge Black Maria is, man. And I'm going to assume that these individuals here are all her subordinates in the background. Oh, so it was there are multiple different individuals. I thought that the woman with the black hair here, I thought that it was like a transformative state. I blame Xenogears for that, man. Xenogears has me scarred on people transforming out here, man, into different states. But regardless, so it was several different individuals right here. I thought that like Black Maria would have like some puppetry going on like some Shinsui Kyoraku stuff from Bleach. But man, Black Maria is always looking like a snack. Please don't. I'd rather this banquet hall not become a battlefield like the other places. You know I have a soft spot for foul-mouthed boys like you. Yay, man. Listen. The old subs, the old fan subs with the insane amount of profanity. You guys remember, man, back in the day whenever we first got an anime and, you know, checking out One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, him and Reborn, and like all the fan subs from back in the day, and just see insane amount of profanity that was put into those things for absolutely no reason, right? But that was a part of the charm. That was a part of the charm, especially for Bleach, man. Like they used to be out of this world, especially in Wakamundo. Like they used to be out of the world. Like, yo, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing with these fan sub translations, right? Like for absolutely no reason. Daily Motion Part 1 through 4. You know, we're trying to watch a Naruto Shippuden episode and insane. But anyways, you know, I'm pretty sure Black Maria enjoyed those types of fan subs. So what do you feel? Do you like me too? Right here, Sanji laying down a face first in front of her. Me? A boy? Don't belittle me, dog. Get this off me. How about a broad like you? Or how I feel about a broad like you? Love struck. All right, Sanji, bro. Yo, this man looked up and immediately he was like, man, like hard eyes. I can just imagine him. I can't blame him. I mean, you feel me? I can't blame him, especially knowing Sanji, bro. So that's gonna be some really fun stuff there. It's gonna be interesting though because Sanji is surrounded by so many people here and he's by himself, and he's tackling his number one biggest weakness here. His number one biggest weakness. You know, my man never hits a woman, let alone a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? So, and Black Maria, I'm going to assume being as dangerous as she is, this is going to prove to be quite a test for Sanji here, man. Like, quite a test. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Because we saw what took place with this type of stuff back in Eni's lobby. Where he was turned into that soap bubbly figure after taking on Khalifa. And then, of course, after that, he came back and he destroyed Jabra. But what's going to happen between him and Black Maria? Because Black Maria, you know, is a force to be reckoned with, man. I mean, if you were a member of the Toby Ropo, then, yo, you're a Gort, you know what I'm saying? Like you're out here. You're in like swimwear. Your rating's above a certain level, you know, especially in her case where she's always so near Kaido and whatnot. Like, she's always been the one that spooks me the most aside from King and Queen. Like, she just has this aura and this presence about her that of like confidence. Like those confident type of characters are always the scariest, and in organizations and stuff like that, right? So looking forward to seeing more from this side of things. I just hope that that my boy Sanji will be able to get out of the situation safely, bro. Because it's gonna be crazy. He's gonna have to pull off some crazy stuff. I mean, he's gonna have to go into Stealth Black, enter that invisible state, you know, move forward in that side of things in order to get out of this. Because knowing Sanji and his code, he's never gonna want to strike a woman. So how is he gonna go about it? It's going to prove to be quite a test for Sanji. It's going to prove to be a test, but we'll see what Oda has in store for him there, man. I'm super excited to see where he takes that. Elsewhere on the third floor, where did Sanji run off to? I'm not sure. He ran off with a very enraged look. Jinbei's like, yo, he looked pissed, dude. I wonder what he was up to. And right here we get to see Donkey Kong with a woman, what appears to be on his belt, or like one with him. Very strange. And then on the other one, you have Poker, Rattlesnake's Smile. You have one of Hancock's snakes right here. Master Poker's Drawhead and the others are headed your way. Hey, Gordoshido, don't drop your banana crumbs on me. So they are one, right? Like on some King Kong stuff? Is that what this is? Is this a King Kong reference? Is that what this is? Kid managed to slip past us, but look at this. Drawhead has a bounty of 1.5 billion. Wait, what was some respect on this name? The king has a bounty of 1.5 billies. If we take him out, we won't just be saving face. No, we'll be promoted to the Flying Six for sure, huh? Not bad, eh? So their names are Mizurka, Gorilla Smile, and Poker, Rattlesnake Smile. With, just don't get over this dude on the right, man. Man's out here, a gorilla, you know, doing my things. Yeah! Eating bananas. Looks like he has headphones on, lofi hip-hop 24/7 style. With old girl combined with his belt or with like the stomach. It's very, very strange design. Very strange design. But regardless, this entire arc has been filled with very strange type of designs like this. Just, I think it was last week. He had a dude's face on a chicken's keister. Like, what we got going on here, son? Oda's out here, man. I mean, his artistic expression when it comes to designing these animals with these human, it's like a mutation, right? Like these animals with human like facial expressions and figures, and sometimes they'll have like another human inside of them. Like it's very, very strange. Hey, but I dig it. You know, very, very fitting and very cool for antagonist figures, and because most of the time they are the antagonist figures that we have to go out and take out. And it makes for some really fun little designs. Like I would love to face type of characters in like a video game, you know, like Gorilla Man, you know, Rattlesnake, you know, and go out there and pwn them. Very, very JRPG-esque. But regardless, I definitely appreciate the amount of creative liberties that this man has taken with that type of character design. And he's done that a lot throughout the entire series, of course. You know, it's Oda, but just in this arc in particular, though, the stuff that he's done in combining animals and humans, it's just, some of them are very, very strange, but it just makes you be like, man, dude, like, this dude was actually here, and I'm going to assume at like 2 o'clock in the morning, drawing this character, and being like, yo, like, just going up in, like, somewhere and drawing it and be like, this is it. Like, this is it, G. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Oda, man, for having the creative juices flowing at all times. Mr. Straw Hat this way. Oh, you're the guys from Udon. You built a ladder? Yes, since the stairway is filled with enemies, we recommend you to climb up to the 4th floor from here. That's great, thank you. And hey, they built up a ladder right for my boy. Money in the bank. Why aren't they here yet? Inside the dome life floor. Big Mom, dude, and yo, this was scary, dog. This was scary. Big Mom coming up in like swimwear, going, you know, invading everyone that was currently fighting inside of the dome, and it's like, can you just imagine having a Yonko coming in straight after you, especially after her previous altercation with Marco, even though nobody else really knew about that, but, you know, us as viewers knowing that she just escaped Marco, and I'm going to assume knowing that Big Mom is a person of pride, like she wants to redeem herself, man. She's gonna showcase her abilities and her power here in a way that we've probably never seen before. And so when you see her and you see her in front of all these characters that we know and love, it's scary. It's scary, you know? Big Mom, she's headed for the rooftop. Zoro. You see Zoro huffing and puffing here. Thank goodness, I thought that old hag was going to go on another rampage. So Zoro's looking up at the roof and he notices that something falls down from the roof. Is that what that is? We see a whip. It's like a line comes down from the roof. I don't know if this is impact from Kaido going in and it's causing like the rooftop to like crumble down, or if somebody went up there or somebody came down from there. I'm going to assume that it's the former, that it is Kaido going up in like swimwear, because we saw him doing that last chapter. I mean, dude was going in against Kinemon and the squad, right? So I'm going to assume that it is Kaido going in, and that's causing this rooftop to come down. Though I guess we'll find out here in a second. Go after Apu. Take the antibody from him. And right here you get to see a pissed off Zoro, bro, looking up. Oh, I see now. I see. I didn't notice this at first because of the way that it was angled. I think what that is blood coming down from the ceiling. Right? I think that's what that is. So if that is the case, and Kaido's going up in like swimwear, blood is coming down from the ceiling, then Zoro's like flagnards. Kaido's going in. I gotta do something. And you see a pissed off Zoro right here. Let's go. Baso Masa. Right here we get to see another one of the individuals that were infected. And we see a half-infected Chopper here. We get to see Zoro right here in the middle. Chopper, where are you going? Wait for me. And we have Brook chasing him right behind him. Kia! Muhahaha! Run, Apu. Run like the wind. And where we get to see some of the individuals coming up behind Zoro, some of the infected individuals. And they growl. And Zoro, I think, just one-shots them in this panel right here. What is this advertisement? Get this thing out of my face. Okay, I'm trying to read the goat. So I think Zoro slashes the dude who was chasing after him. Not even looking at him. He's just like, psh. He's just like, psh. Goes up in. Hold on, skip. So we see Drake goes in against Apu, flashes forward. Apu puts up his hands, attempting to stop it. Drake, you bastard. And there's Zoro. Shing. Zoro, bro! Yo! This man said, I'm done. I'm tired of it. He looked up at the roof, saw the blood coming down. He's like, I ain't playing no more games. I'm done. I've had enough. I've had enough. These dudes down here are trash. I don't need them. I can take every one of these dudes out in an instant. I'm the right-hand man of the Pirate King. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? He fodderizes dude after he realizes what's taking place on the roof. Goes in, and in one of the nastiest panels, just straight up, I believe this is the Shishi Sonson he's doing here, because that's the pose. And he's just, pawns Apu. Pawns. I gotta save this panel. Bro. Yo, Zoro, bro. My man said, I've had enough. I have had enough. Dog, we're out here. Let's go. Dog, legit. Fodderizes one dude, and he's like, dog, it's over. It's over. I'm tired of this crap. Pawns Apu. No, legitimately pawns Apu. And we see that the vaccine ends up in his hand. He just calmly catches that junk. Yeah, Zoro's a beast, dog. Apu, huh? Can you handle this floor? Bro, I love when Zoro's like this, man. My man said, yo, can you handle this floor? You're not gonna die here, right? And I love how he's saying this with Chopper. Zoro and Chopper have had some of the most awesome moments in this series, man. I always think back to Davy Back Fight, where Zoro's like, yo, you better man up. You better man up, son. Like, dude, I always love the relationship that these two characters have had. Of course not. I figured out the composition of the virus. That's our doc. Let's go. Everyone listen to me. And, yo, I love how Zoro says, can you handle this floor? Basically telling him, like, yo, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go help. I gotta go where the legs swim more, dude. Things are taking a turn for the worst. Use fire to counter the ice demons. This fire contains a gas that freezes the body. Look at me, if you stop the body from freezing, you can contain the spread of the virus. I will make enough antibodies for everyone. I'm a doctor and I'm obligated to save both allies and enemies alike. But until then, I need you to stay alive, so don't let that evil bastard get his way. And you went and said, you damn raccoon. And you, Apu, you're a disgrace. I'll end both of you right now. He goes in, we see this massive explosion take place behind Queen. Queen's like, what's going on? Hold on, son. That was Zoro that did that? Zoro, he just cuts that thing in half. You think this is a game? I didn't come to Onigashima to play your stupid games. Zoro, talk to him. I came here to... Hold on. I came here to cut down Kaido, the one who was known as the strongest in the world. Yo! Oda's telling us, like, son, I'm listening. I know what the people want. The people want to see the Straw Hats against Kaido. The people want to see Luffy and Zoro go up and like, so I know what y'all want. I know what y'all want, man. I know that y'all want to see it. I'm gonna give it to the people. I'm gonna give it to the people. Watch out, son. Yo, Zoro cuts Queen's bazooka in half, his death machine, his war machine in half. Man says, yo, you think this is a game? I ain't coming down to Gashima to play your stupid crap, dog. I came here to cut down Kaido, the one who is known as the strongest in the world. He's like, Queen, come on. Let's do this right now. Because after I whoop you, I'm going straight up to Kaido, man. They need me up there. Son, that's Zoro greatness, dog. That's the right hand of the king, bro. What you mean out here, bro? Future world's strongest gang out here, man. Then I'm talking about... Oh, bro, this calls for some sad ass, dog. I'm hyped right now, son. This causes for some sad ass. This is that Zoro greatness, bro. I mean, that's a very, very strongest energy right now, bro. What's that? His rage caused an earthquake. King's Hockey. I've been telling y'all for years my boy had it. I've been saying it for years. He has the will of a conqueror, bro. His rage caused an earthquake. I can't even stand. Is that Conqueror's Hockey? What did you just do, Zoro? You're a frightening person. That's obviously not me. That's obviously not me. Hold on, coach. Zoro, I understand why you're upset. I saw it falling down the hole, too. Oh, he saw Kiku's arm. The one that was just cut off. So it set off this thing inside of him like, yo, we gotta go down. We have got to go up and like somewhere now, bro. This ain't, it ain't time for no more games. It'd be nice if I could just fly there, but neither route's gonna be easy. And he looks at King and Queen, bro. The Straw Hats, correct? Is that Marco? And you're Marco the Phoenix. Yes, that's right. You guys are the main force. Why are you still caught up in this floor? Is there anything I can help with? I wonder what this tremor is. I'm scared. Wait, no, I'm not scared at all. Is this an earthquake, Jinbei? I wonder, this terrain here is quite peculiar. The island is shaking. Help, this has never happened before. So I'm going to assume this has to be something that's taking place on the roof, right? Damn it, we can't get ashore. Let's pull away from Onigashima for now. What should we do? At this rate, we can't. At this rate, we can't join the battle. And here we see Law's crew. So impatient. Hold on. So impatient. Is the island sinking? That's gotta be Kaido. There's no way in the Fine Finals this is in Kaido, where everybody's mad shook. Outside the dome near the port. Momonosuke, your survival is a top priority now. We need to get you on a ship and off this island. And Yamamoto's running as fast as you can, yo. None of the base pirate ships are here. Not even the sea is here. What? What do you mean? We're too late. We've lost our chance of escaping by sea. But I now realize what these tremors are. Yamamoto, what on earth is happening? Dragons. They can generate flame clouds which enable them to fly. That means right now. Oh God. Kaido is lifting. Am I playing Final Fantasy or am I reading One Piece? Dog, this feels like the ending of a JRPG. Y'all know, JRPGs love their floating islands as the final stage. They love their floating islands that has something to do with some sort of a philosophy or religious symbolism, whatever the case may be. They love it. That's why I love them. You know what I mean? And here we have Kaido as a dragon. No, he's not even in his dragon form. My man's just being a dragon, just chilling. Kaido is lifting Onigashima itself. The thing has been grabbed from its roots and taken up. It's been taken out of its roots and it's now floating up into the heavens. He's planning to move the island to the flower capital. Are you satisfied now? With this, the Kozugis are finished. Wano Kuni, or rather New Onigashima, will become a stronghold for pirates. Let's begin a world of mayhem, Kaido. Yo, Kaido's nasty, bro. I don't want to hear anything like that again, bro. I never want to hear that Kaido is not that dude, son. This man is out here in base form, poning the 9 Scabbards, who we saw doing massive damage. And Kaido's going in. Not only is he going in, he's lifting an island. He's lifting an entire island, bro. Oh, man, son. The stage has been set. So he wants to move New Onigashima, this floating island of Onigashima, over to the flower capital. Yo, man, listen. The last time we had a floating island in a place where they had to fly in order to deliver the final attack, we had one of my favorite panels in the entire series, or I should say, one of my favorite succession of panels in the entire series, with Luffy ringing the golden bell, man, Ogun rifle. You know what I'm saying? To Enel, which caused the bell to ring, and for everyone down on the planet, you know, and not on the sky, for my dudes to be like, yo, it does exist. It does exist, man. One of my favorite panels in the entire series. The last time that we had something like that happen in a climax was that. So now that we have another floating island, this is, yo, Onigashima's already GOAT, man. Onigashima's already out here delivering phenomenal chapters each and every week. And now you're telling me that Oda's gonna take this to final JRPG levels? To floating islands? To floating capitals? What a chapter. What a chapter, man. Kaido, son. Lifting Onigashima itself. But nah, bro. Even with this Kaido stuff, this man Zoro this week, I'm bamboozled, bro. I am so lost for words. Now, I've always been in the belief that it was going to be Luffy taking down Kaido and delivering the final blow, but I always wanted it to be a team effort that took place on several different layers and several different levels, because in order to take down a character of Kaido's level, especially where they currently are right now, it's going to be like the ending of Thriller Bark on steroids, where it's going to require every single individual to take on Kaido. It's going to be like the end of a JRPG, where it's an entire party going up in Lex Storm against Kaido. And so I always wanted to have a scene where it's the big 3 captains, you know, Luffy, Law, and Kid going up against Kaido. And then after that, I always wanted to have a scene with the Straw Hats going up against Kaido, because I always wanted each one of the Straw Hats to showcase their abilities and their powers in that thing, especially after I saw that Luffy's Rio Haki training and Zoro getting Enma. Because once Zoro got Enma, it became clear that at some point in time in the series, this man is going to lay an attack on Kaido. There is no question about that. Whether he causes the old Scar to be wounded 110% again, or he causes a new Scar to showcase his greatness, whatever the case may be, Zoro's name is going to be known around the world as someone who laid damage and put in that work on Kaido. You know what I'm saying? So, I've always wanted that to take place. And for Oda to be like, this week, like, listen to me, dog. Listen to Zoro. Listen to Zoro's words. You know, I know the community's split. I know there's a lot of individuals that want Zoro to take down Kaido. And I know there's a lot of individuals who want it to be a team attack. I know there's a lot of individuals who want Luffy to be the one to deliver the finishing blow. Whatever the case may be. But I think within this week's chapter, Oda's like, yo, listen, man. Believe in me and believe that we got things here, dog. I know what the people want. I'm executing on where the story's gonna go from here on out. So just know, keep an eye out, man, because we're here. They ain't playing no games. The Straw Hats are here to take down Kaido, son. That's what they're here to do. That is what they are here to do, man. And so, with that being said, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here with the Sanji and Black Maria stuff. With this whole Zoro thing, man, it's like flag nards, bro. I mean, him getting mad serious after seeing Kiku's arm fall down from the skies through the ground, and he just obliterates one of the infected here. Comes back, hits a Shishi Sonson. This panel is so magnificent. On Apu. I can't wait to get that in the Viz. That's gonna look brilliant. Grabs the vaccine, tells Chopper, yo, you can handle it here, right? And then he goes over and he's face to face with Queen. Not only is he face to face with Queen, he cuts Queen's death machine in half. And it's like, yo, you think this is a game? I ain't coming to Onigashima to play your stupid games, dog. I came here to cut down Kaido, the one who was known as the strongest in the world. That is so fire, man. That is so fire. And I love what Robin says right here. Robin's like, yo, I understand. I know why you're upset, yo. I understand it. Neither route is going to be easy. And that's when Marco shows up. And now that Marco is here, he says, yo, is there anything that I can help with? So Marco being an individual that flies, I don't know if that means that now Zoro is going to be riding on top of Marco, attempting to get up there. Because I still believe that they're going to, at the very least, one of the Straw Hats, especially one of the, like either a Zoro or a Sanji or Jinbei, one of them is going to have to take on Queen or King or both, right? So with that being said, we're possibly going to be seeing, and this is going to be so nasty, can you imagine Zoro on top of Marco versus King and Queen? Yo, dog, I would be losing my mind. That is first mates going up in like swimwear. You know how hype that would be, dog? Like, Queen is pissed off right now. You know, when characters are pissed, raises their level. I don't know the difference in power between King and Queen, but I'm going to assume that it isn't that vast, you know, or maybe it is. But if it isn't that vast, then this tag team match will be pretty equal. So we get a scenario where, in order to keep it equal, because they can't fly, now that they have Marco and they can fly, and now it turns into a situation where it is the first mates, the first mate of the Whitebeard crew, the first mate of the Straw Hats, in Zoro and Marco versus King and Queen. They take care of that, and then they manage to make it up there to where Kaido is. And that's where we start really dealing some damage, because I don't know how long it's going to take Luffy to get up there. I'm going to assume it's going to take him up until the Scabbards get completely pwned up there, which is currently what's taking place. But I don't know how he wants to do it. I don't know if he wants to have all the captains, because of the goal of Kid and Luffy and what was stated back in chapter 924. I know that Oda wants to have, at the very least, one of them deal a massive amount of damage to him. So at this point, I'm not sure. But I know that he also wants to have a moment between Luffy, Kid, and Law against Kaido. That has to happen. There's too much backstory between Law and Kaido, and then the competitiveness between Luffy and Kid for that not to happen. So we gotta have a moment with Luffy, Kid, and Law against Kaido, which is gonna be absolute madness. But then what takes place and what is gonna lead can they hold them off long enough in order for the rest of the Straws to make it up there? Because like Marco said, they're the main force. The Straws all have to make it up there in order to do their team attacks and to work together to take on Kaido. Like that is set in stone. That's gonna happen. Especially after this week's chapter, like, yo, that is their goal. They understand that all of them have to make it up there to Kaido. They have to make it up there. You know, so I gotta see what's gonna take place. Man. But this possibility of Marco and Zoro, the first mates against King and Queen, that's gonna be nasty, yo. That's gonna be straight up hype sauce every single time that we see that on the screen. Especially with how pissed off Zoro is right now, man. My boy's ready. He's serious. He pwned Apu. That man said, get this man out of my face. Shishi Sonson. Get him out of here, coach. Like, yo, I don't give a flying flag nor that he was distracted by Drake. Zoro, he pwned him, bro. He said, yo, I'm tired of it. I'm done. Goated. So, we'll see where all that takes place from here on out on that end. But yeah, yo, like, how is he gonna make all that stuff connect? Because Luffy and Kaido have to have their standoff. Is that going to be chapter 1000 at this point? It very well could be chapter 1000, right? Where Luffy makes it up there. But man, dude. Anyways, so we hear the earthquake. We see where everybody else is. Law attempts to make it up there. See, when Black Maria says stuff like this, it really puts into perspective, like, just how close she is to Kaido. And, like, and whenever characters say stuff like this, like, you're so impatient or whatever the case may be in an organization, you know that they're up there. So I'm telling you, Sanji's going to have his hands full with Black Maria. So, but we get to see a moment with Kid, and we know where Law is after last week's chapter, but now we get to see the rest of his crew. And Duke Hyogoro says, is the island sinking? We go down, and of course with Yamato right here, attempted to escape from Momonosuke, but then she speaks on the dragons. Man, the dragons can generate flame clouds, which enables them to fly. That means that right now, Kaido is lifting Onigashima itself, man. He's gonna move it over to the flower capital. And Kaido, look at his face right here, son. This man said, are you satisfied now? With this, the Kozuki are finished. Wano Kuni, or rather New Onigashima, will become a stronghold for pirates. Let's begin a world of mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic chapter of the best-selling manga in history, man. The setup for the future is serious right now, son. Sanji and Black Maria, that stuff is gonna be that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be crazy. I just wonder if somebody else is gonna be able to go in there and either help Sanji out or manage to get him out of the situation, so that Sanji can make it over toward King and Queen, or maybe that's gonna be reserved for Marco and Zoro at this point. But that's gonna be a very big obstacle for Sanji to overcome, man. Knowing how he is, and knowing, I'm going to assume, how ridiculously powerful Black Maria is. This is going to be a very big obstacle for my boy Sanji, man. And so transitioning from that over to Luffy and Jinbei. You know, Jinbei, I'm going to assume he isn't going to stay with Luffy the entire time. So Jinbei's going to have to find somebody else to go, or something else to go on and take on. I'm going to assume that might be Big Mom. You know, Jinbei helps out in the whole Big Mom scenario down below. But what's going to happen with Luffy, and how long is it going to take him to get up there? You know, I've been thinking for a long time that chapter 1000 is probably going to end up being that moment where Luffy and Kaido are finally face to face up there, which would make sense. It would make sense. It would be about a volume long, 1 to 2 volumes of length of him attempting to get up to Kaido, which is usually how long it takes in long One Piece arcs for Luffy to get to the person he needs to face. So I just wonder if he's going to make it up there alone, if he's going to make it up there while the scabbards are going in, or they're already going to be taken out and he managed to make it up there at the same time as Kid and Law, or does he make it up there by himself first? Like, I'm curious in all those scenarios. And we know that Yamato is nowhere near Luffy, so I know there was a lot of conversation of Luffy and Yamato taking on Kaido, but unless Yamato has, and I know the last week we got to see the teeth, and I don't know exactly what Yamato has, but maybe she could have something where she could immediately make it up to the rooftop and whatnot and help out with the Kaido fight. But at this point, I don't think that we'll probably end up seeing that. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on that end. But yeah, setup for the future is crazy. This was a fantastic chapter to go and break on because there's so much things to talk about. Like, man, dude, I'm so curious now after this chapter and with what Zoro said. Like, we now know, because Zoro's speaking for all of them. I mean, 100% for himself, but for all of them, that they all want to make it up to Kaido, man. They realize they are the main force, and they are going to put in that work on him. They are going to defeat Kaido, man. And so, seeing how much damage Zoro put into Queen in this chapter, and seeing what he did, really, it put it into perspective for me that, they can do it. When I saw Zoro do what he did to Queen and cut the death machine in half, look at him dead in the face and be like, I'm doing this. And granted, that is Zoro. Zoro's the most aside from Luffy, he's the most fearless dude in the crew. So it's like, I understand that that is Zoro and that is his personality, but by the Flagnards, man, that counts for something. Excuse me, like, he's serious right now. And we see that he's very serious. And a serious Zoro is a scary Zoro, man. That man puts on the bandana, he's cutting a Death Star in half. And that's just the way that it is. When it comes to our monster trio, when the monster trio is serious, they can do anything. And so with that being said, they can do it. They can do it, man. I've always believed Luffy can do it. But after seeing this week's chapter, because, after last week, I really started thinking, and the week before, the Nami and Usopp scenes and whatnot. It's like, man, like some of them are really overmatched here. Like, can we possibly do this? How much help we're gonna need and whatnot. But after this week's chapter, and after seeing some more stuff, with as the arc has progressed between the characters, I believe that their will is gonna take them to being able to do it, man. At this point, bro, they're gonna do it. But man, Kaido's a scary being, dude. This man lifted Onigashima itself, and he's planning to move it toward the Flower Capital, son. So is that gonna be the end of Act 3? Hey, moving it over to the Flower Capital. Man, I don't know. But what a chapter. Epic moments. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy opportunities and possibilities right here with the first mates, Zoro and Marco versus King and Queen. Yo, that's going to be a meathead's paradise. That's my paradise, man. I'm going to be living in that hype, dude. You know what I'm saying? But Kaido lifting Onigashima, man, I mean, really showcasing himself as a threat. And like I said, this entire year I've been playing so many JRPGs, so like seeing a floating island like this just has me super excited for the possibilities of that final climax and that final battle, you know, between the Straw Hats and the Alliance versus Kaido. Because man, it's gonna need they're gonna need everything possible in order to take him on, bro. Especially since at that point they're all gonna be super tired. I mean, Luffy, granted, hasn't done much. But the rest of the Straw Hats by that point will have put in so much work, man. Especially if we do get to see that Sanji goes in against Black Maria and Zoro ends up going in against King and Queen, and we see the rest of the Straw Hats, Jinbei possibly matching Big Mom and everything that with Frankie with the numbers and Usopp and Nami versus Page One and Ulti and everyone that's been putting in work. It's like, yo, by the time they actually manage to get up to Kaido, they're gonna be depleted. So they're gonna need every single ounce of energy and power and for everyone else to be there in order to take him out. And when you see something like this and you truly get to see the power that this man Kaido possesses, it's like, sweet mother of Flagnars, they're gonna need it all. But anyways, excellent chapter this week, man. Great chapter to go on break on. We'll be back like in beginning mid-December, right? Somewhere around there. That's exciting, man. That's exciting. This was a chapter, bro. Holy Flagnard. I'll see y'all next time. Everybody has an awesome day. Take care. One Piece greatness. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's chapter in the comment section down below. And I'll see y'all, man. Peace out. One Piece greatness.